Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So, we're back to talking about Quantum Leap on this show. In this case, we're looking at the episode Camikazi Kid. Which is a play on Camikazi. But what happened in this episode? Well, in this episode, Sam leaps into the body of a teenager whose, sister is going to be getting married to what we find out is a abusive alcoholic. And basically it's, Sam's, responsibility to try to stop that from happening. Let's check out a preview of it from that originally aired when the episode came out.
Imagine going back to 1961 and being 17 again.
I'm a dork.
Bring your wheels.
It's the Marvel Wheel!
To the drive-in.
Chocolate chip and uncharted Coke?
Sam returns to keep his sister from a brutal marriage.
Did Bob do it?
No, he didn't.
Don't lie for him.
And teach a future superstar how to moonwalk. Quantum Leap, Wednesday.
And reason why we were looking at the preview of the TV promo of it, well, mostly because I can't really find any clips of it from YouTube, so doing what I can, I guess. Honestly, when it comes, like, I haven't really watched much of the original Quantum Leap show lately, like the original run of it. But I'm gonna be honest, like, looking back at it, well, I still feel like, say, the original Quantum Leap is still a very progressive show. I mean, then again, when you think about Quantum Leap, it's a progressive show. I never really noticed how, at times, like, the show could be quite a bit slow. And, I mean, it takes its time with, like, say, certain plot points that don't really add much, but, you know, they have their little bit of charm, like in the fact, like, say, hey, we gotta have funny moments, like, say, where, Sam has, like, say, as Cam goes, like, say, I don't know why you found my Playboy magazine, or something like that, or like, say, some goofy moments, like, say, the fact that, Sam has to eat at the kids' table when as, Cam. And, honestly, I gotta say the storyline that is of this episode, like, in the fact that Cam has to try to, like, stop his sister from, marrying an abusive drunk, in this case, Bob. And it does a good job with it in the fact that probably, like, say, Deborah Pratt, who was right for this episode, I like to think that, like, I could totally be wrong about this perspective, but I feel like she probably had, like, a lot of, like, to, like, ask a lot of women, and, like, say, hey, what should we have, like, an idea, like, say, she probably looked at news, articles, other things, like, say, hey, what was very prominent for women and all that, to try, like, say, do, like, rewrites of histories and whatnot. And honestly, I'd say this episode is still pretty good, and that, like, the moral of the episode is, like, say, like, if you're in a bad situation, try to get out of it, I guess. And I do love, like, kind of like the, like, a reference to Michael Jackson. The thing about that, though, is in the fact that, when it comes to history of it, though, like, say, if that would be true, Michael Jackson would still barely even be 5 years old. He wouldn't be as young as, like, say, the inspiration in this episode. And overall, I gotta say that I like, say, the episode. I think it's pretty good. And the aesthetic, the time period of it is entertaining. I like these. I mean, then again, I like Quantum Leap. And just so you know, I still like the revival of it. That came out, this returning coming soon, I suppose. See you later.